Well, folks, the post-WrestleMania Monday Night Raw ratings are in, and Vince McMahon is going to be very, very happy. The post-Mania edition of Monday Night Raw was seen by an average, of 2.1 million viewers, according to ShowBuzz. That is up 3.7% compared to last year. The first hour this week, 2.3 million viewers, and that's the highest number of viewers since March of 2020. If you remember that March episode of 2020, it was one of the first Raws of the pandemic era, and Steve Austin was on the show, but no audience was on the show. So a big night for WWE, and I attribute that to a handful of different things. One, like it or not, WrestleMania generated some buzz this weekend, and I think people were interested to see how WWE would pay that off. So yeah, that was one thing. The other element of this that you had was Cody Rhodes returning. People, I think, were interested in hearing what exactly he was going to say in his return promo. So that was intriguing. And then, of course, you have the Roman Reigns factor. You know, the biggest star in the company showing up on Raw, not like a normal appearance, but as undisputed world champion, the first undisputed world champion that the company's had in quite some time. So a really newsworthy night, and they were going up against pretty big competition too in the NCAA men's tournament basketball championship, Kansas versus North Carolina, in a good game. So yeah, Vince McMahon is going to be very, very happy with that number, no doubt. In other news today, Logan Paul reportedly has a clause in his deal and contract that he is to be a babyface in WWE, babyface turn, which is why we saw what we saw at WrestleMania with The Miz giving him the old skull-crushing finale in the middle of the ring. And my reaction to that is, really? As Miz would say, really? Nobody likes that guy. Nobody likes Logan Paul. He is a heel straight away, no doubt about it. And you know why you wouldn't want to lean into that is beyond me. But hey, I would look out for a Miz babyface turn here, not so much as a Logan Paul heel turn or a Logan Paul babyface turn if those two are set to collide. Also, Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor pay-per-view, the first Ring of Honor pay-per-view event since the company went on a self-imposed hiatus, and since Tony Khan purchased the company at the beginning of March. 20,000 pay-per-view buys, 20,000. Tony Khan confirms in the post-media scrum on that night, on Friday, April 1st, after the event, that it was tracking to be from a buy rate perspective, the biggest pay-per-view event in Ring of Honor history. To put some perspective on that, the ROH Best in the World pay-per-view in 2020, 3,500 buys. That's a big difference. A huge difference. I think the Tony Khan era is off to a really nice start with that news. No question, he's going to be happy with that number. Anchored by FTR versus the Briscoes. Samoa Joe returned on that show, but it wasn't promoted. So I really think not only was it Briscoe's FTR that drove a lot of pay-per-view buys, but kind of Tony Khan in that leadership position in a wrestling company has a lot of value right now. I mean, he's got some equity with fans, and I think people really wanted to see what the Ring of Honor product would be like with him at the helm. Rapid fire. Here on April 5th, 2022, Jerry Lawler will be joining the Raw announce team to fill in for Corey Graves. I don't know if you know this or not, but Corey Graves is dating Carmella, and they will be getting married. So while Corey is off celebrating that marriage, Jerry Lawler is going to fill in on the announce team on Monday Night Raw. There's a new NXT champion. Braun Breaker on Monday Night Raw this week defeats Dolph Ziggler after losing to Dolph Ziggler at NXT Stand and Deliver over the weekend. He is now a 2-time NXT champion. And finally, Pat Buck, WWE producer, left the company, saying that he's done all that there is for him to do as a producer in WWE, and he's accomplished everything he's wanted. He's wanted to. What more can you say? What more can you say to that? There you have it, folks. I'm PWTorch Assistant Editor Zack Heydorn. Please hit subscribe and like this video. Lots more content coming. Let me know in the comments section. What do you think of the Raw ratings? What do you attribute to that really strong number that they did? Was it Cody? Was it Roman? Was it just WrestleMania hype? You tell me. Thanks, everyone, and we'll catch you guys next time.